Hi everyone, let us discuss this concept Taylor series. Okay, so consider one point z0 in a complex plane. Okay, consider a circle with center z0 and radius r. Center z0, radius r. If we have any function f which is analytic inside this circle with center z0 and radius r, then that function can be expressed in a form of power series in this way: summation n running from 0 to infinity a n z minus z naught raised to n. I should mention here, okay, where a n is equal to nth derivative of f at z naught upon n factorial. So this is value of n. So if you put its value here, what will we have? Summation n running from 0 to infinity. What is our n? Nth derivative of f at z naught divided by n factorial z minus z naught raised to n. So if you want, you can expand this series by putting n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Let us put n is equal to 0. 0th derivative, that means that function we have, right? 0 factorial 1 bracket is to 0 is 1 plus. Let us put n is equal to 1 now. So we will have first derivative of f at z naught 1 factorial, right? And z minus z naught. Let us put n is equal to 2. So we will have second derivative of f at z naught divided by 2 factorial z minus z naught square. Just by observing a previous term, I hope all of you understood the pattern. So by observing pattern, definitely we can write the next term, or simply by putting n is equal to 3, we will have the next term by 3 factorial z minus z naught raised to 3 plus and so on. So this is called as Taylor series. Okay. So let us discuss some standard series now. Make a screenshot of it, then we will go further. So let us discuss some standard well-known Taylor series about z is equal to 0. We will start with exponential function e raised to z. So its series is 1 plus z square by 2 factorial plus z cube by 3 factorial plus and so on. Okay, so mod z less than infinity. So that means this is analytic everywhere. Okay, less than infinity. Now I am writing a series of e raised to minus z. Actually, we should write a same series here with simply alternating minus plus signs. So its series will look like this: 1 minus z plus z square by 2 factorial minus z cube by 3 factorial plus and so on. Again, the condition is mod z less than infinity. Let us go for the series of sin z now. Sin z, okay. Sin z will be z minus z cube by 3 factorial plus z raised to 5 by 5 factorial minus z raised to 7 by 7 factorial plus and so on. Again, condition is mod z less than infinity. You can easily see here the powers are odd numbers only. Z raised to 1, which is odd number, 3, 5, 7, all these are odd numbers. So in case of sine, we should take odd powers and factorial of odd numbers having alternating minus plus signs. Let us go for cos. Will you guess the series of cos? Here we have taken odd numbers, so let us take even numbers. Okay, so what will you have? 1 z raised to 0, that means 1 minus z square by 2 factorial plus z raised to 4 by 4 factorial minus z raised to 6 by 6 factorial plus and so on. The condition is same, mod z less than infinity, right? So here we have considered all even powers, factorial of even numbers having alternating minus plus signs. Let us go for series of hyperbolic sin z now. Hyperbolic sin z. Actually, hyperbolic sin z has the same series with all plus signs. That means z plus z cube by 3 factorial plus z raised to 5 by 5 factorial plus z raised to 7 by 7 factorial plus and so on. Okay, so we have a same series with all plus signs. You can easily guess series of hyperbolic cos z. Okay, obviously we are going to write a same series with all plus signs. Okay, so let me write it here: 4 by 4 factorial plus z raised to 6 by 6 factorial plus and so on, mod z less than infinity. Okay, so there is no more space to write. Make a screenshot of it first, then we will go further. So I have written here series of log 1 plus z. Okay, z minus z square by 2 plus z cube by 3 minus z raised to 4 by 4 and so on, alternating minus plus sign. But see, this series is applicable only for unit circle, mod z should be less than 1. Okay, so let us go for next series, that is 1 upon 1 minus z. So its series is 1 plus z square plus z cube plus and so on. It's very easy series, getting mod z less than 1. I'm going to write series for 1 upon 1 plus z. It will have alternating minus plus signs. This is the only difference between these two series. So that means easily we can understand that when you have minus sign, we consider all plus signs, but when you have plus sign here, we consider alternating minus plus signs, right? So yes, all these series we have. So make a screenshot of it, then we will stop. Thank you. Bye bye.